Also breaking at this hour, the legal team for a recently executed death row inmate has issued a complaint to the state Supreme Court arguing his execution was botched.
Mahdi was executed by firing squad back on April 11th. In a firing squad execution, 3 shots are fired at the same time from 3 Department of Corrections staff members. Attorneys for Mahdi argue in that complaint that only 2 bullet holes were found on his body and that the pathways of those bullet wounds touched both his liver and pancreas and only a small part of his right ventricle. The legal filing argues that Mahdi remained conscious because his heart was still beating.
Witnesses spoke after the execution, with one saying it was the first time he heard an audible cue following an execution. Another said they heard him groan after the shots were fired. The legal filing makes note of those witness statements and used them to support their claim.
It was a really serious, incredibly grave error that the state made to botch an execution, to have a protocol or a set of rules that are supposed to explain how the execution is carried out. It's fairly simple. And then for reasons that are still unexplained, those rules were not followed.
Well, the South Carolina Department of Corrections says otherwise. In a response to WIS's request, a spokesperson with SADC says there were 3 shots and all 3 struck Mahdi's heart at the right ventricle, according to the autopsy. They say 2 bullets, however, followed that same pathway, explaining why there appears to be only 2 bullet holes in the picture provided of Mahdi in the autopsy.
To determine the spot that the 3 gunmen shot at, the Department of Corrections says an x-ray was done and a medical professional used a stethoscope to place the target. Our Naomi Popa has been going through the filing. She has more from Mahdi's attorneys and the witnesses. That's coming up on your News at 5.